Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Raise podcast.
Hi, guys.
Today it's just Cole and I, and we thought it'd be really good to do a bit of a debrief over our previous episodes. You know, I think we talk about it quite a lot, don't we? Like the key takeaways and the things that really stand out for us. And we thought it'd be a really nice idea to put those all together into one episode.
Yeah, it's like all of the wisdom or our favourite kind of slices of wisdom
Yeah.
that have stuck with us. We just
Yeah.
want to share with you today. You know, like when we think back of each episode, it's like, what was the key message or what was the moment that stood out for us or
Yeah.
the kind of quote or whatever it may be. So we thought we'd
It's
share.
quite nice to put them all together, all of our
100%.
favourite takeaways. And
So I'm just trying to find it in my notes. 'Cause I'm not just
Good
sat
start,
on my
guys.
phone. I'm not just sat on my phone having a chat with Nat looking at...
okay, do you have a favourite guest or episode?
Well, it's funny because I was going to say, I think because I listened to it again last night and I think because he's my absolute goat. So yesterday I flew back from Spain with my brother and I re-listened to the Robin Sharma episode and I just felt so grateful and blown away that that had actually happened to us because...
That's a full circle moment.
100%.
Yeah.
So for me to look back again and actually realise how big that was and how much I kind of manifested that and then it actually became reality.
Yeah.
And I feel like we didn't really appreciate it at the time or realise how big it was. And
I think
so,
because we were
yeah.
so nervous, weren't we? Because he's so huge and he's such a...
Mate, it's so
like an
cringe
idol
when
that we were
listen
like,
back.
yeah.
We were so nervous. So I'm just looking. Where did I write them?
Yeah, and all of his nuggets of information are just incredible, aren't they?
I mean, he just reels off nuggets
Yeah.
of information. But the one thing that stuck with me that I was thinking about, and I then said to Gus when we were getting off the plane, because me and Gus have a lot of banter, so we end up being a bit like, not mean, but we just kind of have a similar sense of humour, don't we? And I said, no, because what we're supposed to do, and this was kind of saying what Robin Sharma had said that really stuck with me, is we had asked him what advice he would give to his children. And one of the things he said was, you should always leave people better than you found them. And I think that is so nice because every interaction that we have as humans, you are able to have some form of imprint or leave an imprint or impact on them. So why not let that be positive? You know, we're all so distracted, aren't we? And kind of doing our own thing. And yet we're all human beings living on this tiny planet together. So why not leave someone better than you?
And we all know the shift
leave
of
them when you left
how
and found them.
when someone does that for us,
Yeah.
like how it can shift our day, our week, you know, our mood, whatever it is. So
And
to
it's
be able
tiny.
to have that or do that for someone else is...
It's tiny, but it's
powerful.
huge. It's
Yeah.
so powerful and it's such a little thing, whether it's like, okay, I'm going to leave this interaction and I want that person to feel better than when I saw them or met them or whatever.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, so that
Okay,
was
so
what
Robin
stuck with
Sharma
me.
is the
goat,
goat one.
obviously. What's yours now?
I think when he says it's like you create your days in miniature and that if you focus on your days and create great days, that is what creates a great life.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that really stands out. And it's something that we can all easily focus on. It's like, take it back. And if you have good days, the more good days you have, the greater life you're going to lead.
100%.
It's so simple, really, when
They're
you break it
literally
down.
your life in miniature,
Because I
aren't they?
think, and we talk about this a lot, about how you're always looking to the future and kind of like planning for what's next or wanting to achieve something beyond where you're at. But actually, if you just be present and focus on your days and create those good days, that's going to have a massive impact on your life.
Pans out in consistency as well, because the thing is, there's almost like that kind of cumulative effect of like the 1%.
Yeah.
So if you're doing these things in miniature, you know, it's like every day, one day is not going to make a difference. But then when you add that into 100 days, 365 days, and that's, I suppose, the message of us from the 100-day challenge as well, isn't it? It's like
Your days
individually.
become your weeks become your months.
And also
your
then
months
people say, well,
become
how
your
have you
years.
got here? You know, people might turn around and go, oh my God, how did you grow your Instagram? How did you do this? And as we're just saying, it's taken me 10 years. But that's individual days of doing these things. And one day, one post might not make a difference. But it's, again, it's the cumulative. And that's the
consistency of
same with
showing up.
waking up, with eating healthily.
Just everything in life that you want to do, just keep doing it.
You're not going to have a
consistently.
gym bod by going to the gym once, are you? But, you know.
I think some people try.
I mean, and some people do. Some people, like Natalie, have a better metabolism than others. biatch. So,
Still have to work hard, guys.
no, well, yeah, but you actually could get
Not
away
as
with
much, yeah.
like 100%. You for years didn't, and you still
true.
looked banging. So as I said, it's not fair having her as a sister-in-law and best friend, guys.
Are you kidding? Says you.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like I'm like with
Let's
with
just
your
stop.
legs. Anyway, you stop.
I think, do you know what? When I was thinking back through all the episodes, I just feel so grateful that we've had all these people on. And every conversation has been really incredible, and there have been some amazing takeaways. And what really stands out, I think, in terms of what stood out the most for me is more people's energy. You know, when you really connect with someone, and I think we've had some really amazing
And
guests.
some have been different as well. Like I know you really felt a connection with Danny Morel, didn't you?
Yeah.
And my favourite connection, or who I was really blown away with their energy, was Mimi.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Honestly, she's like
But it's when, and that's what's, people can say the same things. Two very different people could say the same things, but it's how you say it or the energy that you give. And I think it's just a good reminder, isn't it, to just be more, it's because they're so speaking from their truth.
I think there's that,
And
but also I think
confidence as well.
that's the work that they've put in as well. So, for example, Mimi practices what she preaches, and I think that shows. So she obviously, she's created these activations, and she lives and breathes that, and you can see it. And also her life is a reflection of that. She has now got this extremely successful business. She's married the man of her dreams. She's living in the Bahamas, all these things. And she didn't come from that. And all of this was from the work that she put in, that now she's created an app for other people. And
it's the energy, isn't it, that you give.
And that's, I suppose that's confidence.
Yeah.
But that's also purity.
And I guess it's individual to, it's like every guest has been incredible, but there have just been some that have really like amplified the energy in the room, and we felt it and left being like, okay, that was
So who do you think had the best energy, Mimi or Danny?
I think they're both on par for me.
Pretty powerful.
I think I was really buzzing after both episodes, and I felt like slightly changed after, but in different ways.
I feel slightly changed after every episode.
Yeah,
and that's what's so
that's
cool,
actually
isn't it?
quite nice, isn't it? But yeah, so
I've never had an episode where I haven't learned something.
No, that's so true.
So what was your takeaway? And I actually reckon it's going to be the same.
Be her now. Is that what you're going to say?
No, but I actually do love that.
That's the first thing that came to mind, is be her now.
I literally heard that yesterday.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's just so powerful, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just
that future embodiment and
being her now.
Being her now. Like, what are you waiting for?
Yeah.
And I think we all do that, don't we? To some, nothing's perfect. And, I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Bounce back.
Yeah. Let's explain the be her now. Okay, so being her now means that you're not kind of thinking one day I will be this person. You are embodying, as you say, being that person. So how does she dress? How does she eat? Does she exercise? Does she have a morning routine? What time does she wake up? What time does she go to bed? How does she spend her days? So it's not that you're waiting to have the life that person has. You're embodying and taking the daily actions that person would. Because why can you not do that now?
Yeah. But again, it's this whole thought of perfection that we all, like, we used to do that for years. And I think actually that's something we've really unlearned and becoming better at, is that things don't need to be perfect. Perfect doesn't exist. And I guess then that leads on to the next thing.
Takeaway.
Yeah.
So Mimi talks about something called the bounce back method. And I think this is so powerful because so many times if we fail, I know personally, if I fail, I say, well, I've done it now. Like, say if you eat something that you shouldn't, or you didn't want to eat, or you kind of go off track, then you say, well, I've effed it up now, or I'll wait till Monday, or whatever, or I'm not going to carry on with my working towards my goal. Whether as a bounce back is all about just bouncing back into it and not striving for perfection. Yeah,
it's letting it go, isn't it? And keeping it moving forward.
Yeah.
Not letting it hold you back or just throw it in the, don't know what I was going to say, fuck it bucket then. And I was like, where did that come from? We'll edit that out because I don't know. I'm like, why was I going to say that?
Bucket. I've never heard you say that. That is so funny. That's like, it almost looks wrong coming out of your mouth because you don't really swear.
I had to really pause. So, but you know what I mean. It's that analogy, isn't it? Fuck it, bucket. There we go. add anything.
You know that's going to become like a
I
thing now,
know.
and I'm going to say all the time. Just put it in your
I quite
pocket
like
back in
it.
that.
But yeah, we do that, don't we? And the bounce back is
all the time.
where the real work is. That's honestly the hardest bit for a lot of people,
The
is the
bounce
bouncing back.
Yeah, 100%, because you do. How many times we said I'll start Monday, I'll start in January.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whether it's just get back up again and don't strive. They say it's like it's about being consistent, not being a perfectionist.
Yeah.
It's not about perfection, it's about consistency.
Yeah.
And I think even with the 100-day challenge, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, so for example, I was away with Gus
Yeah.
over the weekend and he was just like, just have a day off. Like I
Yeah.
was so enjoying being with him.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to post on my Instagram.
No.
And I was like, this is a really special time that I'm having
Yeah.
with my brother. And I'm, okay, I won't.
It's
And
weighing
it
it
doesn't
up,
mean,
isn't
and I'm
it?
carrying on. I carried on the next day. It doesn't
Yeah.
mean I've like, oh, well, I've ruined the whole challenge now, which is what a
Yeah.
lot of the time I would do. And I know a
Yeah.
lot of people do. So
But I think a lot of people attach like emotions to that, like, oh, I'm disappointed in myself because
Yeah.
I didn't, do what I wanted to do, and then that can eat you up in a different way. And it becomes like
downward
a negative
spiral,
thing, whereas
like a
it's
vicious
just
cycle.
like deflect, move on, keep it moving. Like, you know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah,
And I think if you can, like I said, I just carried on as though that, not as though
Yeah.
that didn't happen, but acknowledging that and saying it doesn't mean that by
That you
not doing it for one,
failed.
or it's like
Yeah.
not working out for one day, it
Yeah.
doesn't mean that you should stop working out or give
Yeah.
up or then just eat rubbish, because just one day isn't going to have that huge an impact
yeah,
if you carry on and be
Yeah.
consistent for the rest of however long you're,
yeah, yeah,
you're working towards your goal.
yeah. So yeah, they're the two key takeaways from her.
Yeah.
And she spoke a lot about like belief system as well, didn't she? She's like, if you believe that you're stuck, you're going to be stuck. If you believe that things are hard, it's going to be harder because you're, I guess, giving that and embodying that emotion and that energy.
Yeah.
Whereas if you have more positive belief systems,
But that's
that
why I
will
listen to her
carry
all
you
the
through.
time. Like I literally listen when I'm getting ready, when I'm walking, when I'm, packing, when
Me
I was
too.
away.
I
It's
even
like-
listen to her in the shower.
Yeah, but do it all the time, because then that becomes your inner dialogue. So
Yeah.
it's like that's your go-to rather than it being negative, because
Yeah.
you're constantly, she's talking about gratitude and romanticizing your life. So that's because
Yeah.
also it's this like cinematic music.
Yeah.
So then you start doing that and you're like, everything's so
I'm
beautiful.
the main character.
Yeah, and everything seems so beautiful around
Yeah.
you. And it's like, why not
But
see your
and the
life
thing
that
is,
way?
it is if you choose to see it.
But you
And
literally
that's
have a
the
choice
thing, it's like
every
you can
second.
choose,
Yeah,
yeah.
every second you can go, which, you could shift that
Yeah.
mindset, can't you?
Yeah. But yeah, guys, if you didn't realise, we love Mimi.
We love
and
Mimi
her
and Robin.
activations. Yeah.
In fact, we love every guest, hence
Yeah.
why we have the mum.
Yeah.
We're really very lucky that we get to have
We
these
are.
amazing conversations and learn from all these people and share them with you,
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a quick pause to talk about something we don't speak about enough, hormones.
Because for most of us, it's not that our bodies are broken, it's that our hormones can fluctuate. And when that happens, everything feels harder. From sleep, energy, mood, digestion, all of it.
That's exactly why we both use Happy Mammoth. It's one of the few wellness brands we truly trust when it comes to hormone health. Everything they make is evidence-based and designed specifically for women's bodies.
I've been taking Estro Control, which helps to support healthy estrogen metabolism and bring your cycle back into balance. I honestly can't believe the difference, and it's the first time I've felt more comfortable and balanced during my cycle in years. No mood swings, no bloating, no heaviness. It just felt normal, which is huge.
And I take Hormone Harmony, which helps to support healthy cortisol levels, steady energy and overall well-being. It's helped me feel more rested, focused and emotionally steady throughout the month.
What we both love about Happy Mammoth is that they're not trying to fix you. They're helping your body work the way it's meant to.
It's been such a game changer for both of us. If your hormones have been feeling all over the place, then this is your sign to start supporting them properly.
You can find both Estro Control and Hormone Harmony at happymammoth.com, and you'll get 15% off your first order with the code RAISE at checkout.
Talking about that, actually, we had an episode that came out last week.
Uh-oh.
Didn't we? That was slightly controversial to some, but also some people really welcomed us having the conversation. So we had Dr. Jane Donegan on our podcast, and we got a little bit of backlash about that, which I think is unfortunate, because all we wanted to do was basically, Natalie and I get so many messages from people asking what decisions we've made with regards to vaccinations, and we wanted to share from a point of view from somebody who was qualified or who'd done a lot of research.
Yeah,
about
I
the
think
topic.
she, out of anyone that we could have spoken to, she's probably the most researched
Yeah.
person. And I think she's, you know, I think she's unbiased
Yeah.
in terms of her story and her journey. Like, it's such a fascinating, if you haven't listened to the episode for full context, because her story is quite amazing. But yeah, I thought it was really sad. It's just understanding how sad it is because it's so divisive and it shouldn't be. And I think when I really think about it, as mothers, as parents, when we make these choices for our children, it's coming from a place of love and protection, always, no matter what you decide.
So
and
true.
if you can remember that, no matter what your views are, it's only coming from a good place. So there should be no shame or
judgment to what somebody else wants to do, because really we are all trying to do the best for our children.
And that's when fundamentally, when you break it down, you can't dispute that. Everyone is making it from a
and if you're not, then this, you know, that's where the problem lies.
Yeah.
And if you're disagreeing to the point of judging somebody else for their decisions, then that's not coming from the right place either.
Yeah.
You know, because I would never judge anybody for the way they raise their children.
No, and we wouldn't preach. You know,
it's such an individual,
and you have to make that choice. So, and you know,
but
I think
at the same time, I think it's really important that you see all sides.
Yeah.
And so if you're only being fed one side,
Mm-hmm.
then why is it wrong to then share another side? Because we don't hate on one side being shared. So surely you would then want to be able to make a kind of, what's the choice? What's it called?
Informed choice.
Informed choice.
Yeah.
And then you can...
And that's Dr. Jane's whole message. And that's what I think may have got lost. It's not anti-vaccine. It's pro-informed choice.
Yeah.
You have all the facts and you make your decision. And either way, there's ways that you can support your child during whatever decision that is.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, it was interesting, wasn't it?
But I think my biggest takeaway from that episode was when she said about the chickenpox vaccine not being about, particularly about children's health.
Both of our jaws
Our
our jaws fell to the floor.
I mean, our jaws. Nat is coming out with them today, guys.
I don't know what's going on. It's a good matcha. Honestly,
It's becoming another kind of show. Yes.
Yeah, the chicken. So explain
sorry,
to
completely
people.
thrown me now.
Sorry.
So basically, she was saying that the chickenpox vaccine has been created, or not created. What would you say?
Well, it's for being rolled out
because of the impact that it's having on parents, having how much time they're having to take off work.
Yeah.
She describes it much clearer in the episode.
Yeah, so
but
it's
I think
about
it really...
the impact on the workforce
Yeah.
and the loss from employers because parents are having to take time off work to help their children.
Because the children
chickenpox.
aren't allowed to
go to
mix with other
childcare.
children.
Which is crazy.
Because our parents used to have chickenpox parties.
Yeah.
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 And you'd
so
want
we-
them to have,
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not going to dive
but-
deeper into that. But it's more that it's like, okay, so you're going to inject your child with a vaccination purely so that a parent doesn't have to
call
take
in.
not
Yeah.
anything to do with...
The
I mean,
health of
some
the
people
child.
might think that, they
yeah.
don't want their child to have chickenpox. That's up to you. But that's not kind of why it's been rolled out, which is crazy.
Yeah, we need to share that clip actually. We're yet to
Yes.
do that. So
Well, it will
probably
be,
would
will
have
be
been
out
now,
by the
yeah.
time this episode's been out. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so shall we do Danny Morell next?
Yeah. I mean,
And
that was a pretty eye-opening episode, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think me and you, I don't know, I was on the verge of tears at one point.
Yeah, I think it really hit you, didn't it?
Yeah. I think he speaks with so much truth and he says things that a lot of people are kind of too
Find
scared.
uncomfortable.
Yeah. And I just thought it was really eye-opening the way that he talks about kind of trauma and healing, relationships, you know.
But also roles within relationships and the male and the feminine and the
masculine and the feminine.
Yeah.
That was really interesting.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'd actually, I know a couple of people said that they listened back to that one twice and took notes because it's so interesting. And I think if you've been through stuff, I think you can find a lot of relatable things in there. So if you haven't listen to that one. I definitely recommend.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful.
It is really powerful. And he's really kindly invited us to his 3-day event next spring.
I'm so excited to do that.
Yeah, really
I feel
excited.
like you can't wear any makeup because we're probably going to
Cry, yeah. I feel like it'll be one of those events that literally transforms
I want to
your
do
life.
all those ones. I want to do like Tony Robbins.
Yeah. Who was it? The Mindful Blonde. Do you follow her? She took her baby to Tony Robbins.
Oh no, I didn't see
event,
that.
and I was like, it's just so cool, isn't it? But no, it looks amazing.
I
Tony
love
Robbins
Tony
is like the OG. I feel like he's the
this
star.
Now we're manifesting. Okay, one day.
Oh my God.
If any of you have any contacts,
please. Tony Robbins would be. I feel like he's.
Do you know what I actually said to Ali? It's really funny because Robin Sharma was the first kind of book that I read with regards to the 5am Club. But with regards to my personal development journey, I watched his documentary on Netflix, and that was my first introduction to self-development and personal development. And then I used to do his like meditations like on YouTube back in the day.
Well, his voice as well is so, it just stands out, doesn't it? And it's like you listen to every word.
100% his presence is
amazing.
But also he speaks a lot of truth, and he's so black and white, and I always really like that with people. He kind of no frills approach.
Yeah.
It's what you need to hear, isn't it?
100%. And then I've just realised, because I wrote this down, and I actually think it was one of my key takeaways from Danny.
Okay.
And I don't know if you'll remember this, but he said, the greatest thing that you can do for your children, your partner, your family, your friends, is focus on your healing journey. Because when you focus on your own healing journey, you then liberate the closest 7 people to you, to like the impact that your healing will have on 100%. The closest people to you will start their own healing journeys. Like if you're being a positive impact and you start changing your life or showing up, and
in
you
a way
can
you
see
think that within all of us. It's like when, you know, if we start eating healthier or we stop drinking as a collective, as a group, we've all done the same.
Yeah, because it knocks on, and you see things differently. And I just remember when he said that, and I was like, that's so true. And he was like, that's how powerful you are.
You are on your own.
If you focus on your own healing, the 7 closest people around you will have an impact on that. And I'm like, that
so
really
just take
is powerful.
charge of your own, you know.
Yeah. So just
I
thought I'd
like
add that in because it was really good.
Okay.
And that you're either the victim of your life or the creator of your life.
Well, that is...
And that's like commonly said,
100%, yeah.
So true.
I literally... Have I said this on the podcast before? About after my dad died, and Ali was literally like, you have 2 choices.
Yeah.
You can either be a victim about this situation,
or let it fuel you.
Yeah, and I literally let it fuel me.
You did.
And I feel really grateful that I took that route, you know?
Yeah.
Should we talk about Roxy's episode? We actually said this earlier, and she uses this quote a lot, but it's so true. You don't even like everyone, so stop expecting everyone to like you.
That's literally the first thing that I wrote, because it's so true.
Yeah.
And it's quite liberating and freeing when you think of it in that way.
Yeah.
You don't even like everybody.
Everyone.
So don't expect everyone to like you.
And I think then you can let go. Yeah, you can then let go of wanting to be liked, because you do things for the wrong reasons. It's not about your kind of own personal thing, is it? Then it's trying to impress other people.
Yeah.
Or...
It's just everyone's just doing their own thing. Sometimes
it's very freeing.
Yeah, it is. So that was my main one as well. So that's good.
Yeah.
I loved our chat with Roxy. It was just like a nice girl chat, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really. I've got a lot of time for her. I think she's a powerhouse. She's working so hard, and I admire everything that she's doing. Yeah. And still being a mum, and it's all about being.
She's transformed her own life through.
Again, she's walking the walk, and I think that's what's so important, isn't it? It's like you can see the journey she's been on. Yeah. Exactly, when you've kind of started from a dark place, and then you've healed yourself, and then you're kind of in service to others, and you're sharing that information. And
it's an ongoing journey, and I think that's what's quite nice actually about Roxy, is it's not like overnight my whole life changed and I don't have those feelings or get anxious anymore. She kind of brings a realness to it. Yeah. And everyone can relate to a lack of self-worth and a lack of confidence.
Yeah. 100%.
Hello.
Yeah, literally. Okay, another guest that I thought we would never have on. Who am I going to say? As I've started approaching my 40s, I've noticed a few things shifting. My metabolism slowed down, my skin and hair need more support, and that morning energy I used to have in my 30s just isn't the same.
And the more I've learned about it, the more I've realised it's not just about anti-aging. It's about supporting your body's natural processes every day so you actually feel your best long term.
Exactly. That's what led me to V14, and it's become my daily longevity ritual. It's basically 2 products in one. You get your full daily stack of essential vitamins and minerals for energy and focus, plus 14 science-backed longevity nutrients like NMN, resveratrol, quercetin and fisetin to support healthy aging from the inside out.
It's such an easy addition, especially when I need something quick in the morning. I just mix it into my morning smoothie. It tastes great, it's all natural, and every batch is third-party tested so you know it's clean and pure.
I actually just love drinking it in water too. It tastes great, and honestly, I've really noticed a difference. Steady energy, better focus, and also I've noticed my recovery from the gym is better too.
I agree with that, and because longevity isn't just about looking younger, it's about feeling stronger and performing better every day.
And the good news is you can try V14 with 20% off just for Raise listeners.
Just head to v14.com and use the code RAISE at checkout.
It's the one daily habit your future self will thank you for.
Zach Bush.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm trying to
I know. I
smooth
was like, who have we had on?
What's the word? It's not teleporting. What's it called?
Telepathy.
What?
Telepathy.
What is wrong with you today?
You didn't say it. Say it.
No, but
What did you say? You can't.
I'm like,
And
is
then
it
you're mocking me. Telepathy.
Okay, we need to see.
What is it, Ben? Telepathy.
Oh, it is telepathy.
Sounds like Teletubbies.
Yeah, it's the way you said it. It sounded funny.
Telepathy.
Okay. Anyway, so I was trying to talk to Nat through our eyes, and she got it. Shows how close we are. From the Zach Bush episode, what was your favourite takeaway?
Do you know what? There were so many things to unpack in Zach's episode, but I think the clip that we did about glyphosate was just so eye-opening.
Yeah.
And
the impact that
it's had on our health, and you know what the evolution kind of looks like. I just think I will not be able to explain it. Have a look at the clip if you haven't seen it, because it is just so informative.
I think it's the correlation.
Yeah.
I think that's what's crazy, when you can see the correlation of when certain things have come out,
like illnesses and the growth of.
There's a chart basically that shows the increase of certain cancers and illnesses, of chronic illnesses and diseases, and it's all
after
in
the
line.
Rollout.
Yeah, after glyphosate came out and all the other biocides and pesticides, and the impact that has had on human health is insane.
Crazy.
Yeah, he was literally like, we didn't have so many of these illnesses weren't discussed when he was a young doctor, and all of a sudden he just saw them explode.
And it's just mad, isn't it? Because medical advancements have been crazy, but yet we're sicker than ever. And I think it's just really eye-opening to realise that there's a bigger correlation going on. Like, what is it? And I think he explained it in just like a really informative way.
100%.
Yeah.
No, that was a massive takeaway from that episode. And then also, I always think about when he described the fact that there was a study done on a tree. What was it? It was something about the fact that...
you brought this up actually in other episodes.
Yeah, it was the fact that I don't know if it was a study done, but what did he say? It was something about the...
Talking to a tree.
So when a
energy.
tree was spoken to beautifully, it reacted differently and it grew differently. And he was kind of talking about the way that if you speak beautifully to yourself or think beautiful thoughts, that actually almost has like a ripple effect, like the energetics
that you can
of that.
feel it. And I think we said that it's like, if you say something negative to me, you feel that in a way.
Well, if I say a hateful word, and
positive,
this is, I actually spoke to Gus about this the other day, because he was like, BS, when he was talking about my water restructure. So I've got a water restructure, and then we were talking about the power of water. And basically there's a guy called Dr. Emoto, and he studied water where they kind of zoomed into water when it was frozen, and people said nice words to water and then hateful words to water, and the way it crystallized was totally different. So it was like all jaggedy and angry when
aggressive,
when hateful words were said, and then beautiful kind of
softer,
symmetrical, almost like mandala like crystals, icicles were formed when beautiful words were said. So if you think the world and us and trees and nature and everything is made up of water, so when you think these things and say these things, it's going to
Yeah.
create beauty.
Yeah.
You know, and it makes you feel different.
And
So
you
when
can
you're
feel
angry,
it, yeah.
why do you think you feel that? Like
Yeah.
you genuinely feel
Yeah.
agitated or scared. Why do you
Yeah.
feel that?
Yeah.
And also from a kind of medical perspective as well, why do you think stress has an impact on your health?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, even though it's actually emotional, it's the physical. And where's the
So
correlation
connected,
between
isn't
that?
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
it's those connections that it's almost like an aha. When I heard that about the water, or like what
Yeah,
Zach
yeah,
Bush was
yeah.
saying, it's that same kind of thing, isn't it?
It's
Then
so
it makes you
true.
think about each interaction with other human beings or yourself differently,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
Love that.
So thanks, Zach.
Yeah.
Always.
Who else have we got?
I liked what Adam said
Oh, go on.
about the importance of minerals and how it helps to rid heavy metals from your body. Because I think people kind of don't focus on minerals enough, and they focus more on the vitamins.
Mhm.
And actually, minerals can be
Yeah.
so important for
I
your
think
body. And I
what
think
did
that's
he
not
call it?
stressed
He was
enough.
like, they're the spark plug of your metabolism.
Yeah.
Is what he said. And if you don't have enough minerals, you have dysfunction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. God, photographic memory there now.
I think it's from the clip. There's probably a clip with it, and I remember the like.
The outtakes.
Yeah.
God, I was like, wow.
Yeah. But that was a really standout point.
And that was a really powerful episode as
Yeah.
well. In
Yeah.
fact, our manager, Katie, said that was her favourite
Favourite
episode,
one.
wasn't it?
And I think because he spoke a lot as well about the power of detoxing, and he really broke it down that in modern society, our bodies just aren't wired to thrive with the amount of toxins, heavy metals, and the burden that it's causing
toxic
us.
load, yeah.
Yeah, and because our bodies are very good at filtering all these things out, but because we're being so burdened by them, there's like a toxic buildup.
Yeah.
So you need to help facilitate those pathways, and
And
you
to
have
rid
to
your
detox.
body, you have to.
Yeah.
Your body basically needs help to get rid of everything.
Yeah.
It can't. It's too much. Our bodies are very good
Yeah.
naturally at detoxing,
Yeah.
but the toxic load has
From
become so
today's
high.
society. Yeah.
Well, from everywhere, from
Yeah.
microplastics to pesticides to air pollution. It's like we
everywhere. Yeah.
it's building up, isn't it? So we need to help the
Yeah.
body.
Yeah. So
get rid
and I
of
think
that.
he explained that really well.
He really did.
And it was really clear.
He's
and it's
really
just
eloquent, isn't he?
really good. So yeah, some more detox, focusing on the detox pathways and your liver, and like how important your
It's
liver.
Adam Parker, by the way.
Adam
isn't it?
Parker.
That was that episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's because I didn't say his full name. I just realised we said the
Adam
episode with
Parker,
Adam.
yeah.
And I thought in case someone wanted to search for it.
Yeah, it was really good. But yeah, he really focused on the importance of looking after your liver. It's quite an overlooked. You don't really hear that many people talking.
No, you talk about
so
the
much-
gut a lot, don't
yeah,
you? Or brain
but
health.
liver
or...
health in terms of detoxing is really important. So yeah, that was a.
I feel like I need to listen to all these episodes again to
Me
like
too.
remind. It's like what we were saying earlier. Even though you can hear the same conversation, or
Yeah.
you can talk about the same topics, sometimes you just need that kind of kick up the bum, don't you? Or the reminder of what you already know.
Yeah, it's
Just in a
like
different way.
absorbing it.
Yeah.
Because then everything stands out different at different times as well, like what your capacity is
Well,
to
also,
take in information.
you probably hear a conversation differently to I do.
Yeah.
Like there's certain things that you will
that
take
stand
away that I
out.
will take.
That's so true. Yeah. So yeah, that was Adams.
Are there any other?
Zoe Scanlon, homeopath.
Oh yeah.
I think when she spoke about fevers, I think that's a really important topic to know as a parent.
It was really reassuring.
Yeah.
Because even when I was poorly recently, I was like, no, my
too.
body is doing what it's supposed to do.
We were like, we're upgrading for winter.
Literally. But even with the kids, it's just having the trust in your
Yeah.
body, isn't it?
Yeah.
In their bodies. Or
Yeah.
our
And I
body.
think, I don't take paracetamol
No.
but sometimes when you're ill, like it'll be like, to just get
I'm
through
really
the day.
achy
This
or-
was
yeah.
the first time, and I didn't because of what she said.
Yeah, you see.
When you're like, no, I need to let my body do its thing
Yeah.
and just like focus on the rest. I think we're so busy now that we don't even have a chance to rest when you're actually poorly. I know it's really hard for a lot
and
of people.
it's the same even within like periods and stuff. Like they
Yeah.
say that you should actually have a total rest day. But
And that was a good one from Danny Morale. That's what he said, didn't
unfortunately.
it?
Oh, did he say that?
Yeah, he was like, women are not built for daily routine and like you shouldn't be in daily routine because of our cycles.
Oh no, I was more thinking. I think it's in the book Flow.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name? Alyssa Vitti. I'd love to have her on the podcast
Oh,
as well
yeah.
one day. But I remember reading that basically there's certain days, obviously, when you should be when you're more kind of like extrovert and social, but then on the first day of your period, you literally shouldn't do anything. And you should get your children looked after if possible, which is obviously not always possible. And you shouldn't make any social plans. And yet for some reason, we always decide to record podcasts on the days.
No, do you know what? I thought this once on my last period, and I was like, one day when I'm really rich, I will book myself into like a hotel for 3 days every time I'm on my period.
I mean, that's goals. That is
Isn't it? But you know, when you're
goals.
like out of all the, like, if you've got money and you can do that, then you should do that.
We're going to be like perimenopausal soon, and we're not going to have our periods. So we need to make that money, honey, quick.
Literally. But I'm like, that is because we feel it. Like, things are really hard when you're on your period, but we have to just continue showing up anyway.
Which we shouldn't. We wouldn't have done.
Yeah.
Like, if you looked at
previous, it was more like a sacred time, isn't it? That's where you do your rest and your reset, and
also then supposedly the more you rest on your period, the more energy you then have for the rest of the cycle.
And it makes sense. It's really society is against the women. Isn't it?
Wow, that's a whole other episode.
A quick pause to tell you about one of our favourite partners, Exhale Coffee.
You know what I realised the other day? For years I blamed caffeine for making me anxious, but it turns out it wasn't the caffeine at all. It was the toxins in the coffee itself. Coffee is actually one of the most pesticide-sprayed crops in the world, and it can be full of mold and mycotoxins, which explains the jittery, wired but tired feeling after your morning cup.
That makes so much sense. I switched to XL recently, and honestly, I can tell the difference straight away. It's organic, independently lab tested, and completely free from mold, mycotoxins, pesticides, all the stuff you literally don't want to start your day with.
It's also the first coffee in the UK that's actually designed with your health in mind, packed with antioxidants and polyphenols so you can get clean, calm energy instead of that crash.
Exactly. I feel focused, not frantic, like it gives you energy that actually feels good in your body.
If you love coffee but you don't love how it sometimes makes you feel, this could genuinely change everything.
And the best bit? XL are giving away free trial bags right now, and they even cover the shipping.
Just head to exhalecoffee.com/raise to claim yours.
But anyway, back to Fevers and Zoe, I guess. That was my biggest...
go off track, don't we?
Yeah, that was my biggest takeaway, I think. And
Same
just
here,
knowing how
actually,
to manage that with the children. It's like knowing how to manage that, and that's a normal part of...
And not being scared, because the thing is, we're so... We're made to fear fevers, aren't we? Like, we're really, because of fever. Is it febrile? Febrile convulsions.
Yeah.
And I think
Have you ever met
constantly...
anyone that's had one? Like children? No.
Have you?
No.
And I think it can be really hard, because you're like, am I being really irresponsible letting my child get so hot when they've got a temperature? But actually it's allowing yourself to trust that their body knows what to do.
Yeah. And knowing how to manage it, isn't it? It's not like ignoring it and just hoping it will get better. There's natural things that you can do to help the body support them. And it's just,
but again, that's education, isn't it? Because unfortunately from the mainstream, we're not educated to do that. So people don't know what to do.
No, and you panic and you think, I just want to take it away.
Yeah,
that's what you
don't want to see your child in pain. Yeah.
It's coming from that protective.
But also there are certain illnesses, and even within Steiner, I remember when I read one of his books, and he was saying there are certain illnesses that are childhood developmental milestones. So it's like alongside teeth falling out, there's certain ages, it's like there's all these cycles in life that almost allow you to then evolve to the next stage of your life and make you stronger for the next. Like you were saying, it's like we're now... It's almost like a download that we're now able to be able to get through winter. Upgraded, that's the word I was trying to find. It's like an upgrade to the next level.
Well, it's interesting because I think that's what Jane Donegan called them. She was like, they are detoxes. They detox the crap out of your body for you then to be in a clearer, like cleaner body. Yeah. Whereas if you don't have that process, then it's just that, it's kind of
it's
circulating.
Stuck there, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you're suppressing that rather than letting it come out.
To think of it more as like a detox and an upgrade. And then...
and think that how long have these been going on for?
And it's just a normal part of life. I think, it's just...
But we're not told that, are we?
No.
That's the problem.
And I think actually, did Jane say that it's not like you caught some virus because you touched a door handle that was infected
Yeah.
by someone else? It's natural part of being a human.
Yeah. But also what I find really interesting, I remember listening to a Zach Bush episode, not one of ours, but which always makes me think that makes so much sense, is that one of the reasons we get sick in winter, it's not that it's like cold so you get ill. It's actually because if you think how much the trees and the leaves absorb the CO2 and then in the winter those trees and leaves fall down.
Yeah.
So it's actually the lack, it's like our world is so polluted that then the trees aren't able to absorb that anymore. And he also said something about that everybody got ill just after all the fires and all the pollution.
Yeah.
And there was a correlation with that, which again I found interesting. So it's a lot to do with air pollution.
Okay.
But also, if you think with regards to winter, it's
You're inside a lot more as well. It's like,
well, yeah, there's that as well. And also, what did someone say the other day? And I thought it was really good. And it said about the sugar. It basically there's Halloween, Christmas, and
it's like the time for indulgence. Thanksgiving,
all these things, and they're like, oh, it's flu season. No, it's sugar season. Wonder why you get ill. You know,
it's like all of it. I mean, it's.
But anyway, I don't, whether it be that or just a concoction.
Like
but I think
probably lack of vitamin D as well.
Yeah, the lack of vitamin D. But also, I think the tree thing is so interesting. It's like, I'd never thought
it's like shedding, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then it's not absorbing.
They're not able to absorb.
Okay. Well, I quite like that.
Yeah.
Another takeaway. Thanks, Cole.
Yeah. Well, that's thanks to Zach, actually, of course.
So Louis and Harrison from Long Lane, we spoke to them.
We did.
And it's really exciting seeing all their plans come through with Long Lane, which is opening next year. And
so what is Long Lane, by the way?
So Long Lane is like a wellness hotel and members club, isn't it? And it's going to be alcohol. It's the first alcohol-free one, I think they said, and it's all with the aim of kind of like bridging human connection and socializing, because hospitality is changing, isn't it? And it's so true.
So his point was that, what was it about the human connection?
Just the importance of real human connection, that we're so disconnected with technology and stuff. People aren't socializing in the same way because people are more focused on their health and wellness.
Yeah.
And I think, what did they say? It's like Gen Z aren't drinking nowhere near as much as we used to. Like when we were that age, it's becoming more normalized. People are more aware of the impact of drinking.
Well, Ava, my daughter, is literally like, I've got no interest in drinking. And I actually genuinely believe that.
Yeah.
It's
and
like
they're
waking up
there's
to
a shift.
it.
Like
but
alcohol sales are going way down.
But also culturally, if you think about it, it's like, it's just what we did.
Yeah.
Like I remember, it's just like, of course you drink. Yeah. It's like, that's what parents do. That's what I mean, my parents weren't even big drinkers, but it's just what people did and what people do. And now all of a sudden, also they're seeing us choose to not drink as well. So I think
there's a different narrative.
But it's definitely changing. You can look at the different generations and the effect that's having. But you're so right, because a lot of people now, there's been places are opening and they're alcohol free, but they're not replacing it with anything. That was his point. So they plan to open up a space that will fill that kind of void of alcohol, where you don't even think about alcohol anymore, you know, with workshops and
focus on human connection.
I'm so excited for that place to open. The biohacked bedrooms.
Oh my God, I know. That clip actually did really well. I think it's still doing the rounds.
Yeah.
People keep commenting on it.
But that's so nice, because honestly, even we were all saying in a previous episode we just recorded, it's like, where do you go for dinner in London now? Where, like, I've got memberships at certain hotels and it's like, I don't even really want to go to these places because I know the food's not going to be the level that I want to go to. I know I'm not going to come back feeling great because they put shit in the sauces.
Yeah.
I know I'm not going to sleep that well because there's always lights that are on in the rooms. I know they're going to use artificial fragrances in the rooms.
Yeah.
I know they're going to, you know, the cleaning products that they use aren't going to be clean. All these different things that I know I'm not going to come back feeling better than I did. Whereas I feel like this new age of wellness, especially within the kind of travel industry, is really changing because people don't want to just go away. They want to come back feeling better than when they left.
Rejuvenated. Yeah.
And I think that's why it's really shifting. So these guys, and also what I really like about them is their kind of level of knowledge and their integrity as well. It's like they only really want the best. Because I think sometimes within wellness, it can be like token wellness. So they'll have like a sauna and like,
very,
I've been to places.
Light.
Yeah, and then they've like got loads of chlorine and artificial scents. And
Yeah,
I'm
they're
like,
doing
that's not
everything
wellness.
best of the best, like natural pools. They're going to have their own farm.
Yeah.
And their restaurant is going to use produce and stuff from
the
their farm. Like they've thought about
even
everything.
they said that they'll have like a supplement menu so you can have like digestive enzymes
so
on the
good
menu.
Before,
and like have your biohack things on a menu in the room. So if you want some like
every bedroom,
lymphatic drainage boots and stuff.
Like red light panels in every room. I mean, we're very excited. So that was great. And I think their story about how they utilised social media and fundraised the money was really interesting.
It's inspiring.
It's like showing a different way.
I think
as
well,
doing
it's showing
something.
the journey as well, because with social media you often show the finished product.
Yeah, and they're being really honest and kind of going through all the trials and tribulations of starting a business. Yeah, of that scale. But
no, I really enjoyed that episode.
So
I feel like every episode there's been so many amazing takeaways, hasn't there? We're just fortunate to have such interesting guests.
And it's quite nice talking back about it, actually. It's like debriefing and being like, oh, what was, the best bit? And it's
and also for you guys, if you haven't listened to these episodes, hopefully you can either go back and re-listen, or you found some takeaways, or it's kind of sparked a thought in you.
Okay, so Jamie Clements, the breathwork conversation we had.
We love Jamie.
Yeah, we really enjoyed that conversation. And again, that kind of
he's probably got one of the best voices. Honestly, even my mum was like, his voice is just amazing.
So soothing.
It automatically, instantly makes you relax.
Yeah, that's why he's a good breathwork
that's
coach,
why he's
isn't it?
good as what he does.
So favourite takeaway from that. Oh, actually, there's a couple from, I think, Jamie's that I really enjoyed.
It was a really profound episode, wasn't it?
Was.
Or wasn't that says profound?
Profound.
Sorry. See, this is where I say me and my brother are really mean. It's like we just constantly banter poor Natalie.
I always say words wrong, don't I? I think I have like
a
disconnect
between... We just said we want to get that app, by the way. We just interviewed somebody and she was so eloquent. And we were like, we need to get that app where we
learn a new word every day.
Because our vocabulary is quite restricted.
Okay, so next time you listen to an episode and you wonder what we're talking about, you're going to be like, guys, get off that app because you're speaking in gibberish.
We want the old Coral and Natalie back. The basic bitches.
Yeah. So Jamie said, and my favourite takeaway, I think, was that a regulated parent instills regulation in their child.
Yeah.
It doesn't work the other way around. And that you have to take responsibility for your state first before you can even expect your child to learn about regulation.
Yeah.
And it's so true. Like, if you think of any times in your house where your children have been like, if you're snappy, agitated,
and then you go,
dysregulated,
guys, you should be doing some fucking yoga.
Literally. It doesn't work.
No.
And it's so true. And I just remember
But that's why, again,
like,
going back to Mimi, it's like having that on in the house and then you walking around romanticising everything is going to change the whole vibe of the house.
100%.
But again, waking up and putting yourself first and doing the breath work means that's why waking up early is so powerful, isn't it? Because then you've had that time to yourself and then you are then ready for your children rather than waking up to chaos.
Yeah. And I just thought it was really the way that he delivered it was like, you have to take responsibility for your state before. And it's like, it's so true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I think we place a lot of expectation on our children to know, better or do better or,
or tell them to do these things that we should be doing ourselves. Like I just said,
they mirror it, don't they?
Yeah.
And I just remember
they're very sensitive to energy, kids.
100%.
Yeah.
And I notice, it's like we all notice it when we're in good moods or we're feeling more regulated and we're not on our periods. It flows better.
I'm not scared. I could tell by the way she looked at me. She's like, oh. It's because I'm due on, guys.
Always. And then we're always due on. It just never ending. He also, that clip about the Superwoman syndrome. Do you remember? And he was like,
oh yeah,
like that we're expected to be the mums, the CEOs, the decision maker, the provider, like in this current society, and you're just fucking knackered. And I was like, never been so seen in my life.
That's me over here.
Literally, we were like, yes, that is exactly what we are. But it's true,
so different, isn't it? To
we
how
take on so much.
And it's the problem is like anti-feminism. It's like this whole thing now. You're almost seen as kind of like a trad wife.
Yeah.
If you want to do these things and you don't want to focus on your career, whether it's actually. But I think we're all just facing burnout.
Yeah.
And there's so much pressure, isn't there, from every angle, from Instagram to, you know, as I've even said before, it's like, I don't help, do I? It's like you paint the perfect picture on Instagram, and then in reality, it's really hard work. Trying to do everything.
It is. And I thought the conversation that we had with Jamie about the masculine and feminine
that was
really
so
interesting.
good.
So,
if you haven't
guys,
listened to that one, I highly recommend that episode.
Really interesting.
In fact, just listen to them all, because as I've said, you will learn something from every episode. I promise you that.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening, everyone. And
we will see you, or you'll hear us next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.